The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. What is he doing there? Why does he have a fork?
He's chasing the dog.
That's right, he's chasing the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, what did he say?
I'll eat you up.
So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. Oops. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and all the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. Okay, let's see. And he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Oops. Leo, sit down in your tush here, no more reading.
Okay, but
And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said,
breathe down.
and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. What do they say there?
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga booga booga. Ooga booga booga booga. Now they're marching. Sit down. Now stop, Max cried, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from all the way across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But when the wild things cried, "Oh please, don't go!" what else do they say?
Mom doesn't know.
"We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye.
Goodbye.
Leo, if you don't sit down, we're going to stop reading right now.
What?
Listen, are you going to sit down nicely?
Yeah.
And he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. Look, his boat's coming back home. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And what? It was
Still hot.
still hot. That's a good story. The end.